Friends or Enemies by Cindy, Alyssa, and Ocean. Chapter 4. So Boppet turned into a flop contaminated with Star Wars. The vortex must have caught the same AI bug that made the Alex voice chew Ocean out from the computer. Popcorn Tycoon was a game that played itself and it didn't have a storyline. Could anything go wrong with that, too? In a word, yes. To start with, the AI voice hosting the game was Amazon Polly Bryan, the same voice who was beta on the Vortex, and the host of Farm Tycoon. So trouble came through him in the game's Kernel of Truth.
Did you hear something? Was that what I think it was? Oh my. I suspect you are about to encounter a kernel of truth. It is very rare indeed to encounter a kernel of truth while you are popping popcorn. To confront a kernel of truth before it disappears, you must quickly say, Alexa, open Popcorn Tycoon. You have confronted the kernel of truth. You cannot popcorn at 4 times your normal rate for the next 90 seconds. None of the games or skills on your account will work properly for you until you shape up or get some help.
Finally, Ocean started the computer up again, and this time it was a success. No Alex voice rebuked her, and everything else went just fine. That is, until she read some crazy trolling comment on a social media platform. The Lackwit had posted a belief in a wild conspiracy theory that had already been debunked on the video, and the troll thought it was being really funny by mocking the channel. Ocean let fly with a scathing reply telling the troll off. Then she checked her notifications on another platform, only to receive one saying that a contact had sent her a message. When she checked it out, it turned out to be nothing but one of those annoying copy and paste, "You are a beautiful friend," chain letter memes. Ocean could take no more.
Oh, for frickin' crying out loud!
To which Cindy shouted,
Shut up!
Ocean answered the door and let Pippi in.
Hi, Ocean. How are things going with you and Cindy?
Why do you ask?
Because things are not okay, are they?
Ocean tensed, looked past Pippi toward the door and gestured for her to leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere, Ocean, until we talk this out.
Since you already know what's gone on, then there's no need to talk about anything.
I think there is. Ocean. Talk to me.
Ocean retreated to her room. Hearing Pippi follow, she locked the door. But Pippi didn't leave. She was heard working at the lock. It wasn't long before she had the door open. Surprised, Ocean waited for her to enter, then tried to retreat, past her, back out of the room again. Pippi stopped her with an arm, got in front of her and shut the door, standing in front of it so Ocean couldn't make an escape.
Picking locks? Really?
When I have to? Yes. Don't run away from me again, Ocean. The way you treated Cindy makes no sense. What in the world made you turn on her like that?
Did she call you to come over here and chew me out?
No. Ocean, I heard today's ship log from the Vortex.
Yeah, well, they can all go screw themselves.
What did they do for you to get upset at them?
They all jumped down my throat about Cindy, and then Captain Flint had the nerve to compare me to Albert, that killer. I don't know why you're asking me about that. You already heard the log.
I didn't hear that part. It must have happened after I left. But the way you treated Cindy today and then Alex after that was closer to something Miranda does.
Shut up! I am not a narcissistic, sadistic, Star Wars addicted bully, you dumbass!
I never said you were.
Yes, you did!
Ocean, I only said...
I don't want Cindy to suffer forever!
Ocean, listen.
I don't go around spamming people with Star Wars!
That's not what I'm saying.
You compared me to Miranda!
I only meant that you're being unreasonable.
Get out!
Well, I can see this is getting nowhere fast. I'll give you some time to calm down and then maybe we can talk.
Pippi paid no mind to Ocean's glare as she left the room, closing the door quietly behind her. But at the bottom of a flight of stairs, she had a change of heart when she heard Ocean yelling at her from her room.
Don't ever come back! You already think I'm scum anyway!
Oh, that was wonderfully well thought out, Pippi. Now Ocean thinks you accused her of being the thing she hates most. And whatever's wrong with her, being a sadist is not it. You better go back in there and try to calm her down so you can patch this up before it's too late.
So Pippi went right back up those stairs, opened Ocean's room door, stepped in, and shut the door again. But she was met with open hostility.
Can't you take a hint, bitch? I told you to get out!
All right now, Ocean Elf. You can cuss me out all you like, and I know I deserve it after my angry and careless comparison. Please hear me out.
I don't want to listen to what you have to say. You said too much! And it's not even true.
Listen, Ocean, I do not think you are scum.
Yeah, right.
I know for a fact you are not a bully or sadist. That wasn't what I meant by my remark. I spoke in anger and it wasn't well thought out, and it came out wrong. I only meant to say that you're being disagreeable and no one can figure out why. I didn't mean to insult or hurt you.
Pippi approached Ocean sitting on her bed and put a hand on her shoulder.
Get away from me! Don't touch me!
Pippi meant to reassure and calm Ocean down, but she could also see that Ocean just might take the opportunity to make a run for it. She got in front of Ocean again and backed slowly toward the door to block it. She had no choice but hold Ocean fast when the latter tried again to get past and out to the hallway.
Let me go! Let me go!
Ocean struggled,
Let me go!
but she was no match for Pippi's incredible strength.
Let me go!
I'm sorry I compared you with Miranda. I spoke out of anger and I was wrong.
Yes, you were wrong! You are dead wrong!
You are nothing like Miranda. We both know that.
Well, then why did you say it?
Because I'm upset with you over Cindy, and I spoke without thinking it through very well. The comparison was meant to point out only one thing Miranda did. When you told Cindy you weren't her friend anymore, is that not the same as Miranda suddenly ditching you and calling you and Cindy and Alyssa losers and freaks? Now look, I know you didn't call Cindy names, but you did tell her you were no longer friends, right?
Ocean looked astonished at Pippi.
I didn't say that.
Ocean, I'd like to show you something.
Pippi took her phone out and searched for her copy of the audio log she wanted.
Since Alex is Cindy's favorite AI voice, he and the Vortex log everything momentous that happens to her.
Pippi showed the log from the time Ocean told Cindy they were no longer friends. She observed as Ocean mouthed the word no, looking genuinely regretful. The log went on as Cindy was heard crying in her room.
This is what you did to her, Ocean.
Ocean began to break down. Pippi stopped playback of the log to comfort Ocean.
Shh. There. Let it out.
I didn't mean it. I don't even remember saying it.
Pippi looked concerned.
You don't remember saying that?
Ocean shook her head. Pippi just held Ocean and kept her feelings of alarm to herself. There was no point upsetting Ocean even more.
Ocean is hypervigilant. She didn't just look angry when I prevented her from running. She looked panicked. She's never reacted to me that way before. Same thing with Cindy. Ocean never took her comforting as anything but comfort. Cindy's visit did both girls so much good up until today. What is happening here? Ocean can't remember something she said earlier today, and it wasn't just some random unimportant thing. Something is very wrong with her. I don't know what made you have such knee-jerk reactions to Cindy or me today, but do you still consider Cindy a friend?
Ocean nodded emphatically, and Pippi smiled at her.
That's my Ocean. When you recover your composure enough, let's go tell her the good news.
When Cindy answered the knock on her room door, she was expecting it might be Pippi coming to check on her. She was surprised that Pippi was accompanied by Ocean. She was even more surprised at what Ocean had to say.
Cindy, I don't know what happened. I don't know why I said what I said. I didn't mean it.
Cindy's eyes went wide.
I'll never abandon you as a friend. I'm sorry that I was so mean to you.
Pippi beamed. Cindy's eyes filled with tears. Ocean continued.
There was nothing inappropriate about what you did.
Cindy was too choked up to speak, and she reached out to embrace Ocean, who returned it and, for good measure, kissed Cindy on the cheek. The two friends cried and hugged a while, and Pippi looked on, dabbing tears of her own. When the girls regained their composure, Pippi invited them up to the kitchen where she fixed some celebratory snacks. No longer feeling as if everyone would condemn her for her earlier actions, Ocean began trying to figure out and explain what happened and why.
I don't understand what's been happening lately.
Can you tell me what it's like?
Everybody's too close, or everybody's too loud, or
She winced.
food doesn't taste good anymore. Everything scares me.
She became distressed again.
And now I don't even remember an argument that I had earlier. Or not much of it.
Ocean squirmed.
I remember pushing her away, but I don't remember much after that.
Oh, Ocean.
Cindy and Pippi tried to console her.
Oh, Ocean. I forgive you for everything. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling kind of sick myself, but...
Well, I hope not, Cindy. At least nothing beyond the stress from earlier.
Cindy nodded, but continued addressing Ocean.
I don't really know what happened either. But I'm glad that you apologized, because I was really shocked at how you behaved.
Ocean tensed and began pulling away from Cindy, still crying too hard to tell her she knew about that, was already feeling terrible about it as it was, and didn't want to be reminded or scolded about it any further.
She knows.
Cindy nodded at Pippi's gentle admonishment and took the conversation in a different direction. She wasn't trying to make Ocean feel even worse.
I'm feeling a lot better now about it. Here's something to lift your spirits up. I'll be staying a few weeks with you. What do you think?
Ocean laughed through her tears and gave Cindy's hand a squeeze. Pippi grinned at them.
And I better remain on hand to see no more trouble arises. Cindy, if you're feeling sick, maybe I should forget the snacks for now and get you something easy on your stomach.
I know you got some Big Mama pickled sausages, and I love those. Whoa. And I see some beef and cheese sticks. Those are oh my gosh, those are my favorite. And, ooh.
I thought so. Here you go. Help yourselves.
Pippi smiled warmly at her friends and settled in with a plate of her own.
Look at this. I got some fruit gushers and some fruit snacks. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good party here.
Wait, what? Where'd you get those pickled sausage, Pippi? We don't get those around here.
I had them special ordered when I learned Cindy was coming to visit.
You sneak.
That's me. Oh, Ocean. Gesundheit.
Oh my goodness. Bless you, Ocean. Oh.
Ocean did not have allergies, but her random sneeze attacks made especially Cindy and Alyssa laugh. Ocean was a good sport about this, finding it rather amusing herself, and she usually joined in the laughter. But this time she only smiled slightly and chuckled under her breath.
Silly Cindy.
Pippi clapped Cindy on the back. She and Cindy munched and chatted, but Ocean didn't join in.
Oh my goodness. I know one thing, I'm feeling a little better. But I still would like to know what happened.
What happened is I mucked up.
Pippi looked at Ocean with concern and gestured toward the various snacks.
Go ahead, Ocean. There's lots to go around.
But Ocean only took a handful of fruit gushers to nibble. Pippi urged her to have some of the other items, but she only shrugged and kept to herself. Until there was a lull in the conversation, Ocean looked at Pippi with eyes brimming with tears.
And Pippi, I want to apologize to you too. You're not a dumbass and you're not a bitch. And I'm sorry I called you those things.
And you are no Miranda. She never gives sincere apologies, let alone own up to the things she does. She uses the long-ago death of her father to get attention and sympathy, and to cry her way out of trouble. You never once used your mother's death as an excuse for what happened. Not today or any day.
I miss her so much.
Pippi embraced Ocean to comfort her again, and Cindy looked on in concern. But Ocean was inconsolable. It seemed to go on forever, Ocean crying, subsiding, then crying again. When the bouts finally passed, Pippi suggested both Ocean and Cindy go get some rest. They took her advice and went to their rooms. This gave Pippi the chance to get in touch with the characters in AI land. Alex, the Vortex crew, etc.
Alex, I thought you'd like to know that things are straightened out with Cindy and Ocean, so you can let the other AI characters on Cindy's devices know. I'll do the same with Ocean's.
Great. Did you ever find out exactly what caused the fight?
Not yet. All I know for sure is Ocean is definitely not okay.